All right, good day, everyone. If you can hear me, please type in the comment section that you can hear me. Okay, so if you can't hear me, um there's a button, there's an icon at the towards somewhere around this video, somewhere around there. There's an speaker icon. So if you can't hear me, just click on the speaker icon. So if you can hear me, just type I can hear you on the comment section. Okay, awesome. Keep it coming, guys. Keep it coming, guys. Awesome. All right. So um now let's before we start, let's introduce ourselves, okay? So let's start that way. Now, my name is Nanabo Ajibatonye and I run a digital solution company called Opero System Limited. So what I want you to do right now is I want you to tell me your name and where you're watching this live presentation from. So if your name and your location. So if you are watching from Ghana, if you're watching from Lagos, if you're watching from Abuja, just write your name and your location in the comment section. All right, awesome. Henry, I see you. Okay, just keep it coming, guys. Your name and your location. Just keep it coming. Awesome, guys. Awesome. All right, so now in the next 60 minutes, I'm going to show you how to build a 100,000 naira per day business selling simple PDF guides online. And now you don't have to be a tech expert, you don't have to show your face online, and you don't need a lot of social media followers. In fact, you don't even need social media followers online to make this business model works for you. Now, this means that an online business that pays you around 3 million naira every single month. Now, for some of you, any 3 million naira a month online sound outrageous or even impossible. So let me just say this. Some of what you're going to discover today, it's going to challenge what you have been taught or come to believe about money, about work, and about what's actually possible in 2026. But I hope you will have an open mind in this presentation. I hope you'll be able to have an open mind where necessary and the courage to unlearn some of these beliefs that has been holding you back from making money. Now, the first time I tried this online PDF business, I created a PDF guide called How to Attract Committed Rich Men Without Playing Games. As funny as this this topic sound, this PDF went on to generate 5 million naira in a single month for me. You can see the screenshot. I was using Seller at the time for it. Now, I also launched another PDF with my business partner, Moru, and we made about 19 million naira in 4 months. You can also see. So for this particular one, we're using bank transfer. So they're making payment to our company account number. Now, I also shared this business model with a guy called Prince Wishuka. As you can see the chat, and he was among the first people that I shared this business model with, as you can see on the WhatsApp chat. And so far, he has made over $10,000. Like you can see this his current post on Twitter. So he said his second $10,000 is usually quicker than the first $10,000. So far, he has made over $20,000 selling PDF guide. Now, I also shared this same system with another friend of mine, and he came back to said he has generated 189 pounds selling a single PDF guide to the UK market. Now, a former employee of ours did 11 million naira in 2 months with this same PDF guide business model. He was so happy that he had to like share his win in our community. You can see what he said. This is the over 11.5 million naira generated from a single PDF guide that he created. Now, currently, I have average at least $372 every single day selling PDF guide online. Now, all of this is to let you know that so all of this is to let you see the very possibility that you can make 100,000 naira a day selling simple PDF guide online. So what I want you to do right now, it's simple. Cut out every distraction right now. Okay, cut it out and pay close attention because this PDF guide business can do wonders in your life. Now, remember, I mentioned some crazy figures, but this PDF guide business is just all about having a steady cash flow source that puts money, and we are talking about at least 100,000 naira every single day in your bank account. That is the most important thing that this business model does, daily cash flow. So, because if you think about it, given the way things are really going on in Nigeria, I'm talking about how the prices of food, the prices of fuel, the price of everything just keep going up every single day. It's very important. In fact, we all know how important it is right now to have steady cash flow source, something that makes you money every single day. Like every single day, you don't have to wait till the end of the month. You don't have to wait for one big contract to come. You don't have to wait for your client to pay you. You need something that brings in money. It doesn't matter the amount. It could be 50,000, it could be 100,000, but something that brings in money for you every single day. Because when money enters your account frequently, your life is going to change automatically because your bills and your daily expenses are going to get easier. The stress level that you currently have and your overthinking is going to reduce. And finally, you have breathing space and less worry because you now be able to plan your salary, you whatever income you currently have very well because you already have a PDF guide business that brings in money every day for you, which actually sorts out the daily expenses. Now, 100,000 naira per day business, it's not free. I'm going to be upfront with you. Okay, so setting up 100,000 naira business, it's definitely not free. It's going to cost you something to start. So this means that I'm going to be making you an offer towards the end of this training. I'm going to make an offer to join our program towards the end of this training. So you have a choice. So either you take it or you leave it. But either way, you're going to walk out here with something useful that you can implement immediately. So don't worry, this is going to be your last bus stop. Okay. So even if nothing else has worked for you in the past before, even if you tried different online businesses and none of them actually works for you, this is going to be exception because what you're going to learn now is doing over 90% of the work for you. So it works well for you, even if you have a 9 to 5 job. It works very well for you. If you have a busy home you're managing, it works very well for you, even if you are nursing kids at home. Like AI will do 90% of the job for you. Now let's begin. So, what is this AI PDF business about? What exactly is this business model about? And how do you build a 100,000 naira per day business selling simple PDF guides online? Now, as you're watching this program, right? As you're watching this program right now, so watching this presentation, people are currently searching for solutions online every single day. I'm talking about solutions like how to lose weight for moms, how to lose weight after pregnancy, how to raise smart kids, and the rest. People are searching for these problems online. In fact, let me even show you a quick Google search so that we're going to see that people are already searching for all of this stuff. So now, what you're currently seeing now is Google Trend. Okay, so now if you type Google Trend now, let's even go to trending now. So as you can see, trending right now. So these are actually the things that are trending right now. So it means these are the people are actually talking about on the internet right now in the past 24 hours. So let's even change this 24 hours to the past this past 7 days, right? Let's change to the past 7 days. So these are the things people are talking about currently. These are what people are talking about. And this year, you're seeing search volume. It means that 100,000 Nigerians are searching for this stuff right now. Now let's look for problems that people currently have. So going to go to home, then let's type let's say how to raise smart kids. So let's also try how to lose weight. So do you now see how to lose weight? You can see like people are desperately searching for these solutions on the internet. A lot of people are searching for these solutions on the internet. So now what we are going to do is simple. So what we're going to do is simple. Okay. So what we do is we are going to use AI tools to generate and package the solution to this problem into a simple PDF guide. And then you sell this PDF guide on the internet. That's basically how we make money from this business. Now, what are these PDF guide and why are people really paying for them? Now, before I explain what PDF guide actually means, these are some examples of PDF guides. So from a practical playbook for Nigerian freelancers to close international clients in 30 days. how to raise smart kid in Nigeria, how to get babe to agree without balling, begging, or becoming a woman. Now, I want you to pay attention to the titles of this PDF, what the specific problem these PDFs are solving. Now, this PDF is solving a problem parents have because parents are actually obsessed with academic excellence. So, these parents, all parents want their kids to be the brightest in their class. So that is the reason why this PDF is selling like crazy, and it solved that problem. Now, this particular one, how to get any babe, like these are for men that struggle with getting ladies. So and we all know there are a lot of guys. In fact, we all know at least one or two persons that struggle to have babes. So this PDF is solving that problem to them. So those people that are struggling to get babes are going to pay for this PDF guide. Now, this is an example of ebook. So most people they confuse ebook to PDF guide. So it's the reason why most people, when they run an ebook business, they don't make money at all because people don't buy ebook. Now, the only reason why people are going to buy ebook is if you have a lot of followers, if you are a known person, somebody like they know, then they are going to buy that ebook, not because of what the ebook has to do for them, but because they trust you, they see you as an expert, they see you with a lot of followers, so they are going to buy that ebook based on the trust they have on you as a person. But not everybody have the luxury to grow a lot of followers on the internet. Not every one of us are comfortable creating content every day on social media. Not every one of us can actually put our face out there, probably because of religious reason, probably because we have a job that does not allow us to do something like put our image out there. So, and there are a lot of us like that, or probably because we are introverts, we are not comfortable with camera. So we can't all be social media influencers. Uh, we all can be content creators. So that doesn't mean we shouldn't be able to sell stuff, right? Now, before now, it was almost impossible for people like us not to make money from this kind of business. But all thanks to AI, right now, people like us who struggle to post on social media, who struggle to create content, who are not comfortable putting our face out there. In fact, we don't want people to know the kind of business we do because of a lot of reasons. For the very first time in history, we can now create profitable businesses without ever doing that. Now, this ebook, as you can see, is a ebook from a Nigerian guy, Sea Tales of an Old Sailor Man. Now, with ebook, you can write about anything. It could be stories, it could be fiction. I could just write about my life, and people are going to pay it. That's if I'm popular. But with PDF guide, the people buying your PDF guide, they don't care who you are. They don't want to know if you're an expert. They don't want no, they just want to perceive you as an expert. They don't want to know if you are qualified. They don't want to know anything about you. What they care is your PDF, does it actually do what you promise? If the answer is yes, then they are going to pay for it. That's all. Now, let me show you an example of PDF guide. Now, see, as you can see, this particular one, 10 natural remedies for ulcer. So the PDF guide is about the customer. It's not about what you as an author feels like. No, it's about what the customer. So these customers already have pressing problems they have, and they are looking for solutions that are going to solve that problem. As you can see, this one also 20 profitable small business ideas in Nigeria. You can start with 50,000 naira or less. So a lot of people want to start businesses. They don't have idea on what kind of business to start. So you can create a PDF guide from your experience on that particular problem. You can see 30 days flat belly challenge with Nigerian mail. This is one of my PDF guide that did very, very well. Now, just in case you're still wondering what a PDF guide actually is, let me explain. So a PDF guide is a step-by-step guide that takes someone from one place to another. Okay, so PDF guide helps someone solve one specific problem on their own. So if I pay for your PDF guide and I read it and I'm not able to solve that pressing problem that I have before paying for the PDF guide, then that simply means that that is not a PDF guide. Okay, so your PDF guide does only one thing: solve one pressing problem. For example, if I'm struggling to sleep, maybe I have insomnia, for example, and I see a PDF guide online that says how to combat insomnia in 7 days. Now, the only reason I'm paying for that PDF guide is because I have insomnia and I want to tackle that insomnia. So your PDF guide short and very brief, straight to the point that I should be able to read it in 30 minutes max and implement everything inside it so that I can solve the insomnia problem that I'm currently having. That is only thing that a PDF guide does. So in essence, because this PDF guide solves a problem that people have and they are more than happy to pay for, your PDF guide should solve a problem. Okay, so now let's talk about how to set up this PDF guide business. Now, before we go into the first steps, I want you to know this. Now, this business model does not require you to be a computer expert. You also do not need previous knowledge to succeed in this business, and you do not need a lot of money to get started. Okay, so now that that's out of the way, I also want you to know that it does not take months to start making money online. Now, unlike all these other online business models like affiliate marketing and freelancing and the rest that you need to spend weeks, months to learn this skill, to master it, then you start looking for clients, and by the grace of God, eventually get on to make money. No, this is not like that. So with this system, remember I told you AI is going to do 90% of everything for you, right? So this simply means that you can actually launch your PDF guide business in a single weekend and start making money 48 hours after launch. Also, you do not need to show your face. You don't need to dance on social media to make money. You also do not need to have a lot of followers online for this business to work. Now, all you need is simple. You need a phone or laptop with internet. I already believe you already have this, because for the fact that you're watching this presentation, it simply means you have a phone that is connected or a laptop that is connected to the internet. Then second, you must be open to learning how to use AI. Remember, I told you AI will do 90% of the work for you. So you must have an open mind to learn how to use AI. And you cannot be mentally lazy. Okay, of course, this business model is easy to set up, but that doesn't mean that this is a do nothing and then money is going to appear magically in your account kind of stuff. No, this is not that. So here's the setup in four simple steps. So the first step is you find a pressing problem people struggle with. Okay, that's the first thing. Then second, you use AI to create a step-by-step high value PDF guide that solves that problem. And thirdly, you list your PDF guide on a digital store and you run targeted meta ads to bring buyers to that digital store. So it's four simple steps. So let's go to step one. Step one, you find a pressing problem people struggle with. So how do you find the pressing problem people struggle with? I know that's the thing in your mind, right? So let's address that first. So the first thing I will do is I'm going to look inward first, then I'll look around. So what problem did you once struggle with, or what do you see others always complain about? Now, if people are always complaining about one thing, it means that that is a problem. And now, if that is a problem for one person, it means there are over hundred of thousands of persons that have that problem in Nigeria. Now we are talking about Nigeria, right? Now, just can we just expand it to Africa? So it means that there are millions of people with that one problem in Africa, and we can also expand the lens to the global world. So it means that, for example, I told you about let's say insomnia, for example. There are a lot of people suffering with insomnia in Lagos. There are a lot of people suffering insomnia in Nigeria. There are a lot more people suffering insomnia in Africa. There are a whole lot of people suffering insomnia in the world. So this simply means that your market is not just Nigeria. It's your market is not just your state. Your market is not just Africa. You can sell one single PDF guide to Nigeria, to Ghana, to Cameroon, to South Africa, to Africa as a whole, to even worldwide, to UK, any part of the world, one single PDF guide. And I'm going to show you how to do that. So now what most people do is they actually mistake problem for niche and for topic. Now, a problem, it's not a niche, and a niche is not a specific topic. Okay, so I'm going to explain. Now, a niche is not a topic, they're actually different. So a niche is actually a general category. For example, moms is a niche. Another good example is weight loss. Now, of course, if I write a PDF guide on how to lose weight, I'm going to make money, right? But if I can bring it down more specific to a specific people, I'm going to make bastard money. For example, instead of just saying how to lose weight, I could just specify it to how to lose weight for C-section moms. Now, I'm not talking about to lose weight for everybody. Now, I'm talking about how to lose weight after giving birth, not just for all people that have given birth, for moms that gave birth through C-section. So it means that it's super specific, and this is how you make bastard money from this business. It's a secret that people are not going to tell you, but I just told you for free. So a niche is the general category. So for example, I can talk about moms. Okay, so if moms is my general category, then the topic is going to be a specific problem within that niche. So I'm going to look for a specific problems within moms. Now, a good example is moms now, inside moms. So if my niche is mom, if the problem I'm solving is mom problem, then that simply means that I can have PDF topic on weight loss for moms. I can also have PDF topic for flat tummy after pregnancy. I can also create another PDF for stretch marks for moms. I can also create another PDF topic for infections for new moms. Then I can also create another topic on how to satisfy your husband after childbirth. Now, I did not say how to satisfy your husband, because the truth of the matter is, women that have not given birth, the way they think about satisfying their husband is different from the way they think after they've given birth. Let me give you a good example. A lady, for example, when she has not given birth, she's very hot. Like she's very, very confident of herself. She know that she's the prize and everything. Now, after she's given birth, of course, it's actually natural that the attention of the man begin to divide between family responsibility, the child, the mother, and the rest. So this means that she's not getting 100% of the attention from her man. So it's simple. So it's now different. So the way she will now think about satisfying him, it's now different, because at that particular point, especially new moms, that particular point, she'll begin to think that, oh, I think I'm not pretty enough. I'm not pretty again. I'm not the way I used to be. My stomach is not flat like before. I think my husband is not seeing me again. I think my bum bum is not the way it used to be. I now have hip dips and dry. Now these thoughts were not there before she gave birth. So what does this mean? This simply means that if you're writing a PDF guide on how to satisfy your husband and you're selling it to new couples, it's different from the way you are going to write it for a mom that just gave birth, because a mom that just gave birth, she's thinking of a lot of things which might be true and might not be true, because at that particular point she has actually lost herself for that period. So the way they actually think, it's now different. Now, if so, this is one of the main reasons why you need your PDF topic to be super, super specific. So how to satisfy your husband will sell. Maybe you can do maybe a few sales. But if you want to do a business, if you want to run a business that does 100,000 naira daily, and I'm talking about like 1 million to 3 million naira every single month, then you have to be super, super specific. Do you understand? So that is basically how it is done. So first you pick your niche, then you narrow it down to a specific topic. Remember, one specific topic, that is actually what is going to make you a lot of money. So how do you find your niche? Simple. So there are actually two ways to find your niche. So the first one is expert. So expert, experience to knowledge. That's the first way. So now, for example, let's say, for example, I've been in the 9 to 5, I've been in the corporate world for 30 years. Now that simply means that no matter how successful or stagnant I've been in the corporate world for the past 20 to 30 years, let's say even 10 years, it means that I have had gathered experience in the corporate world. Okay. So this means that I can advise new people that are seeking for job. I can advise people on how to get promotion. I can advise people on how to become an executive assistant to a C level executive. So I can advise how to survive the corporate world. I can also advise people who currently have younger people who currently have 9 to 5 job on how they can add a side income to their 9 to 5 job. So I already have all of this experience, and in fact, I know how to write a good CV, because of course, I've been in the corporate world for like 10 to 30 years. Now, these experiences before now, you won't be able to monetize it, but thanks to AI, for the first time ever, we cannot monetize these experiences that we have. So instead of just retiring with your knowledge, you can create a PDF guide helping younger people in the corporate world. So that's another example. Then another example is if, for example, for example, when I give when I had my first daughter, um, my mother-in-law actually visited. So when she came and she was doing the whole omogo thing, I noticed that there are some things that she was using rather on my daughter. So, for example, when they cut her novel, when they cut her belly button, when I just she cut her belly button, or is it not what they call it? Um, she did not allow us to use what the hospital instructed. She actually used is it alligator pepper, and I think is it dry gin and the rest, and then she showed it. Then she poured it in my daughter's stomach, and I really don't know what she did, but the point is, after 2 3 days, my daughter did not struggle with that pain that comes with after cutting that is it umbilical cord and the rest and the rest. Like, she did not have any of those issues because my mother-in-law was actually using this local recipe to do it. Then another example was noticed that my daughter wasn't adding weight. So not adding weight, I wanted to buy a lot of multivitamin. In fact, even had to go and buy a lot of multivitamins. But my mother-in-law refused. Like, she mixed pap with crayfish and other stuff, like a lot of things that guinea corn and the rest. She mixed a lot of things and she fed my daughter. And trust me, within 2 to 3 weeks, my daughter started adding weight and she became a big baby, what they call a fat baby, rather. So now, these knowledges, these experiences can also be packaged into a simple PDF guide and sell. Because the truth of the matter is, this, in fact, right now, in the global world, right now, especially the Westerners, people that are not in Africa, they rather, in fact, they prefer this ancient method of doing things than using the hospital method, because a lot of persons are now beginning to go to alternative medicine. So I could package that, how to gain. I could use that information, how my mother-in-law use pap, crayfish, and other stuff, where the way she mixes it. I'll probably just maybe interview her, get all the information, the whole ingredients, and how to mix it. I could probably just could just write down everything and package it into a PDF guide, teaching new moms how to fatten their babies without buying multivitamins. And that PDF is going to do crazy numbers. So just think back, all those things your mother, your grandmothers do when you have, like, maybe when you have like acne, maybe you have headache, you have this, and you have a lot of you have health issues, and your grandparents actually use some herbal remedies to mix, and you're okay. So all of these things can actually be packaged into a PDF as your expert knowledge. Now, that aside, let's even say you are a relationship expert. Okay, you're already a relationship expert. Probably you learned it, you took a professional course, or you currently right now you're helping people with relationship tips and the rest. So you can also package that into a PDF guide. Now, let's even say you're a teacher, you're a math teacher, and you're very, very good. You know how to make even dull students understand math. Now, instead of just only relying on your basic salary, you can package a simple PDF guide on how to make your child master math in 7 days. How to make your, like, you can package it, how to make your kids smart in class. As a teacher, you can package it. If you're a nurse, you're a nurse, you already have informations on on postpartum, like C-section, after delivery care, postpartum care, and the rest. So instead of just relying only on your salary, you can package that information you already know as a nurse into a PDF guide that is going to generate 50 to 100,000 naira every single day for you. Okay, so now that is for expert knowledge experience. Now, the part B is, okay, let's say you're watching this presentation, you don't have any of these experiences. Okay, there is also room for you. So it's simple. You just use AI to give you topic and you start from it. Okay, AI is going to generate the topic for you. AI is going to generate all the information for you. Remember, inside our community, we have an AI prompt that is going to generate high quality information that actually works. Okay, so you're going to generate PDF that actually works for you. Now, both parts, A and part B actually work. So what you do is pick one of the one that fits your situation right now, and then you start creating your PDF guide. All right, better still, you can just keep the whole guesswork entirely and plug in our AI problem finder prompt into any of the AI tools, and it's going to give you a pressing problem people are dying to solve. So let me give you a good example of how to do it using one of our AI prompts. So one of the tools we're going to be using is ChatGPT. So it's ChatGPT, so it's chatgpt.com. Okay, so this is chatgpt.com. So let's say you don't have any of the topics, you don't have any experience, and you need a topic. So I'm just going to copy the prompt. I'm just going to copy the AI prompts here. So as I copy it, I'm going to just paste it. So this is the AI prompt right here. So I just copied and pasted it. Okay, you're going to get access to this AI prompt towards the end of the video. It's in our community. So I'm going to send prompt. Now, when I send prompt now, it's going to ask me questions. So it's very interactive. So this is the AI agent. It's very interactive. So now it's going to ask me, pick your territory, pick one letter. So do I want to create a PDF topic around the body, that everything that happens inside or onto the human body, pain, sickness, shame about how the body smells or function? Or do I want to talk about pocket, which is money, wealth, debt? Or do I want to talk about income, parent, marriage, relationship? Or do I want to talk about mirror? So I think in this class, I'm just going to pick. Then the question 2 is, so this first one, I'm just going to pick, let's do C. So I'm going to pick C. So question 2 is pick one number. Do I want to, who do I want to sell to? So is it to women, to men, to parents, young adults? So I'm going to pick women for this class. I'm going to pick women. So pick your hit level. Is it safe? Is it something they can easily talk about? Is it private struggle people discuss only with close friends, or is it deeply hidden shame? So I don't like talking about safe problems. I like writing PDF guide on things that people cannot even talk publicly. So I'm just going to select red. Select red. So then I'm going to send prompts. So when I send the prompts now, it's going to give me 20 ideas that I can start my PDF topic on. So it's going to give me 20 ideas. Okay, so the first idea is, so it's saying I should create a PDF guide around the topic. So the topic is the husband who hasn't touched her in months. Okay, so the practical guide helping women identify emotional, behavioral, relationship patterns. So the second one is the mother who child calls another woman mom. So then the third one is the wife secretly tracking her husband's phone. I think this is insecurity. And then the fourth one is the woman who cries after family gatherings. So this is fertility. So this is for women that have not given birth after marriage. So the fifth one is for woman who is carrying family debt. The sixth one is loneliness. Seventh is for the woman experiencing a postpartum emotional distance. So 8, 9, 10, 11. This is 11. Then this is 12. This is 13. So what we are going to do is, we are going to pick 3, and out of the 3, the AI agent is going to analyze the 3 and tell us which one we should actually work on. So let's pick. So I'm just going to pick randomly. So I'll pick 1, 5, and 9. So just pick randomly. So, but of course, you don't have to pick randomly. You have to like read all of them and pick the 3 best one that you feel has more time. So now it has selected. So he said the first one is the husband who haven't touched her in months. So he said the heat level is 5/5. As you can see, like it's an urgent problem, it's an embarrassing problem, is people are ready to pass. So what is the final verdict? Said 5/5. So the AI agent said we should sell that product. You can see build it. So the second one, it said is viable but it's risky, so we shouldn't build it. So the third one is, he said we should build it. So the final ranking, so the husband who hasn't touched her in a month. So this is the topic that we are going to build. So this is how to get topic using our AI agent. using our AI agent. So now, the three things you need to look out for before you select any of the topic, even if it's AI agents that gave you the topic, even if you actually came up with the topic from your experience. So the first thing is the topic must be specific. I said that earlier. It must be specific and solve a clear problem. So never just create PDF guide around a niche or the general category. Make sure it's super specific. If it's about weight loss, go deeper. Weight loss for moms is different from weight loss. Weight loss for C-section mom is different from weight loss. Okay, so it's different thing. Now, it must be urgent. Okay, it must be something it must be a problem people are urgently trying to solve. For example, infection is an urgent problem. Nobody wants to live with infection. So if you have a PDF, if you have a solution, people are willing to pay you that. Now, also for relationship are urgent problems, health urgent problem. Okay, so even spirituality. So all these are urgent problems that people are desperately trying to solve. Now, people, they must also be willing to pay for it. Okay, so that's step one. So step two, you use AI to create a step-by-step high-value PDF solution. So I'm going to show you how to do that shortly. So, remember, we are going to go back to our chat GPT, right? Remember, we picked this first topic, right? So this is the first topic that we picked. So the husband who hasn't touched that in months. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tell ChatGPT, that I pick the first one, create table of content for me. So you just tell ChatGPT to create table of content for you. So we just create a table of content for you. So now what the next thing you do is we are now going to open another app called Google Doc. So I'm going to create another app called Google Doc. So Google Doc is actually free. So this is how it is. You can actually also download it from your Play Store and your Apple Store. So just you click a create a document. So this is where you are going to be pasting the PDF guide that has been generated by ChatGPT for us. So we're going to come back to ChatGPT here. So as you can see, these are this is the table of content. So I'm going to copy the table of content. So I'm going to copy the table of content. Then I'll go back to my Google Doc, then I'll paste it. So this is the table of content here. So I'll paste it. So after that, I'll go back to my ChatGPT. Then I'll tell my ChatGPT. So I'll tell my ChatGPT to generate. So I'm going to tell my ChatGPT to generate okay, I think that's okay. Okay, awesome. To generate the content. So I'll say generate the content for chapter 1. So it's going to generate the content for chapter 1. So you're going to generate every single thing for us. So you can see generated. So I'll just copy it and then I'll go back. So go back to where this is, and then I'm going to paste it. So as you can see, we have chapter 1. So I'm going to do the same thing for going to paste it. So we have chapter 1 there. So I'm going to do the same thing for chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, all the chapters. Okay. So that's basically how I'm going to do for all of them. So there you now have a sellable PDF guide ready to go. Now let me show you how the full PDF is going to look like after we have edited it and added every single thing to it. So I'm going to open it right now. So it's just so if we are done with everything, it's going to show, it's going to be something like this. So this is the PDF cover. So the PDF cover, there is also an AI agent that is going to generate this for you immediately. And the table of contents, and you can see this is chapter 1 to chapter 2, and everything is going to look like that. Then you download it and have your PDF guide. So inside our program, you are going to get a prompt that is going to do everything faster for you. Okay, so instead of just typing manually to generate each of the chapters, there's a prompt that once you put it, it's going to generate all the PDF guide, all the content in the PDF guide, everything's at once for you. And it's going to generate information that are going to work very well for you. We're going to talk about how to access it shortly. So far, is everything making sense? Is it? All right, awesome. Now, step 3 is you list your PDF guide on a digital store. So you list this PDF guide on a digital store. That's the next thing we do. Now, a digital store acts as an online shop for your PDF guide. So it houses your PDF guide online. It acts as a payment gateway, and it also acts as an instant delivery to customers. So, and everything is automated even while you are sleeping. That is basically what a digital store actually does. Now, how do you get people to pay for your PDF guide? It's simple. Now, to get people to pay for your PDF guide, you do not need to chase anybody. You do not need to beg your friends. You do not need to be disturbing people on WhatsApp status to come and buy your PDF guide. No, we are not here to do that kind of business, right? We want to create an automated business that sells even while we are offline, even while we are not with our phone, even in the middle of the night. We want to be getting sales 247. So, and for it to do that, we don't need to be posting on social media for and begging people to buy for us. So what we do, it's simple. We run targeted meta, we run Facebook ad, we run Instagram ad, and we run TikTok ad. So what we are doing is we are running them to attract people that have this problem, attracting them to come to our digital store to buy from us. Now, these platforms, I'm talking about Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. Now, what this platform already have is they have people, they have a lot of people. We all know that. In fact, almost all of us uses Facebook, yeah, and that's Facebook and Instagram. That's the reason why you are watching this presentation. It's because we use these social media apps. Oh, that also simply means that there are all kind of people on social media. The guy that is struggling from insomnia is on social media. The guy that is struggling from his beer belly is on social media. The lady that wants to lose weight, she's on social media. Even the guy coughing like me right now is on social media. So everybody right now uses social media, and that's exactly what we are going to do, because we are going to run specific targeted ad that we force Facebook to bring people who already have these problems that your PDF guide is solving to your digital store. And these people are going to pay you money to access your PDF because they need the solution that you are selling. You do not need to use a personal Facebook accounts or Instagram account to do this. Okay, so nobody's going to again know that you're the one running the business. It's faceless. Okay. Also, you also do not need plenty followers for you to get sales, because what we use is a special advertising system that force these platforms to find people, and I'm talking about strangers, who need this solution your PDF is solving. And I'm talking about people that are already searching for what you're selling and are willing to pay for it. We're going to force them to come to your digital store to pay for you. And this same advertising system is the secret weapon behind the success of this PDF guide that made 19 million naira in 4 months. We sold it to over 2,000 buyers. Now, it's that same PDF guide that funded my vacation in Asia last year. That same PDF guide business raised cash that enabled me to launch a leather store in Lekki called Ruvelu. This is my office address. You can always stop by if you're in Lagos. Now, I also use that some part of that money to start another business called Bloompat Africa, which is a tech company that teaches tech skills. Now, these are some of the recent results. As you can see, this is the recent. So, this is not something that was done in 2025. This is a business that is working right now in 2026. Okay. So as I'm shooting this video, this is the date right here. Today, this is the date I'm shooting this video, 30th of April. That I'm shooting this video. So this is something that actually is working right now. Now, and I want to also mention something that this special advertising system also lets you sell your PDF Biz, your PDF guide, not just to Nigerians, but to the world. So this means that you can sell one PDF guide, just one. You don't need to create a lot of PDF guide business. You don't need to create a lot of PDF guide. Okay, just one PDF guide alone. You can sell it to Nigeria, to Ghana, to Cameroon, to UK, to US, to South Africa, Uganda, Jamaica, any part of the world. One PDF guide. And of course, you can create more than one PDF guide. You can create two, you can create three. So just imagine the amount of money you make if you have more than two successful PDF guide that bring in daily sales for you every single day. Now, to make 100,000 naira a day, all you need is simple: 11 sales of a 9,500 naira PDF every day. Now, if you're making 11 sales and the cost of your PDF, you're selling your PDF guide for 9,500 naira, then you just need if you multiply it, you're going to end the day with 104,500 naira in a day. Now, if you accumulate it in 30 days, that's in a single month, we are talking about 3.1 million naira from a single PDF guide. And I'm just talking about I'm even just bringing the number to just 11 sales. Because of course, you can do more than that. And this is for just one PDF. Imagine you have two PDF guides that are pulling in 11 sales every single day. You can do the math. That's a lot of money from this same business. Now, I know you're wondering at this point, if information is free on Google, why will anyone pay for your PDF guide? Why can't they just go online or maybe ChatGPT to get these information themselves? Why are they paying? So the thing is simple. Even you just think about it yourself. The last time you had a problem, last time you have a pressing problem, were you comfortable solving it yourself, or you actually reach out to people who you perceive as experts to give you guidance on how to solve it? Because if you think about it, that's basically how humans work. Because nobody wants to do trial and error when they want to accomplish something, because it takes effort. So people will input to one place, they rather pay for clarity than spending hours different people. Okay. Last year, I recently bought a PDF guide online because my daughter, at that time, she was 18 months old. She refused to eat proper food. And me being an African man, I wasn't really comfortable. I wanted her to be eating food like swallow, beans, and the rest, because at the time she was only eating grilled chicken, turkey, fish, protein, and the rest. And I wanted her to be eating local food like amala and the rest. So I was really worried. I called my mother that period and I was complaining to her that night that my daughter is not eating proper food. Okay. So after she gave me one or two advice, I was scrolling on Instagram, and then I saw this advert. A lady was selling a PDF guide on baby's first food. I read everything and then I bought that PDF guide for 7,500 naira. Now you may be wondering, okay, if someone like me who is into the PDF guide business, why can't I just go to AI and look for solutions to my own specific problem? Why don't I just buy PDF guide? It's simple. We are all humans. So even if you are doing the business, it does not change the fact that we are all humans. So another thing is, I think it's another reason why doctors are not allowed to treat their wife and their family, because they can't. No matter how good you are as a doctor, you can't really treat your spouse, for example, because emotion is going to be added, yes, and it's going to hinder you from doing a good job. I think that's also one of the reasons why when I had that problem, instead of me to go and look for solutions, I'd rather pay someone that puts in everything together, which is going to save me time. Rather pay them, read the guide, and implement it than for me to do it myself. And that is how every human being is wired. So this means that our customers are unlimited. Even me, I'm your customer. You are also my customer. So if you're selling a PDF guide around the health problem that I currently have, I'm going to pay for it. It doesn't matter if I'm into the business too or not, because it's going to save me time. Now, this is actually the summary of everything that we've discussed so far. So, if one, you find a pressing problem people struggle with, then use AI to create a step-by-step high-value PDF guide that solves that problem. Then you list that PDF guide on a digital store, and then you run a targeted meta ad to bring buyers to that digital store. Now, remember, you package your PDF solution to one pressing problem, and then you sell it via ad to one specific group, and that is how you make money from this business. For example, there is Sodiq, for example, who made $963 from selling a specific PDF guide to a specific market. He was so happy that he had to share this screenshot with me. Now, as you can see from everything we discussed so far, you can see that this business model has nothing to do with spending months learning tech skills before you start making money. It also has nothing to do with you posting or disturbing people on WhatsApp every single day. And it has nothing to do with you doing one complicated business that's going to make you lose sleep at night. No, not from what's seen so far. And the best part about this business is that the profit margins are insane, unlike traditional business. So you're not paying for stocking products, you're not paying for anything. The only thing you are paying for is your adverts, and you're going to get your money back that same day. Also, AI is doing 90% of the work for you. So it simply means that you, once you set it up, the only thing you're doing is you're only monitoring your adverts and collecting sales after the first setup, which can be done in a single weekend. Also, you can run the entire business by yourself. You don't need to hire staff, you don't need any stress, and you can do everything comfortably from your bedroom, because all you need is your phone, your laptop, and it's also not going to affect your day job, which means you can combine both and do it very profitably. So it's simple and it's straightforward. Again, your market is not limited to your city or your country, it's everyone on the internet. Far, the so far, you're solving a pressing problem. There are customers for you in Nigeria, in Africa, in Ghana, in Kenya, any part of the world. So this means that if you are selling one PDF to Nigeria and you notice that, let's say you've made over 1,000, 2,000 sales, and you notice that the PDF is no longer moving again. So now, instead of you to be worried, what you are going to do is you're just going to sell that same PDF to Ghana, and you're selling it to fresh people, fresh eye. If it stop working there in Ghana, you can sell it to Kenya, you can sell it to South Africa, you can sell it to UK, or you can even sell it to Nigeria, Kenya, Ghana, UK at the same time. That means millions of people on the internet. Those are the people that are going to pay for your PDF guide business. Again, this is a passive income, which means you have true freedom. Once your PDF guide is created and once your ads are live, which takes 3 to 5 days for you to set up everything, sales happen automatically. Sometimes 24 hours, you get your first sales, and you're going to be getting all these sales 247, 7 days a week, even while you're sleeping, you're traveling, even while you're spending time with your family. You have a system that makes money round the clock. And the best of it all is this: setting up this business takes 48 to 72 hours. And once the ad goes live, sales follows and money start flowing immediately. Now, what this means again is you can use this weekend to set it up, and by Monday, you're making money from it. For example, there is Ugo, one of our students who joined us in October last year. He finished the whole setup in 2 days after. According to him, like on the timestamp, he got the PDF guide program on the 28th, and by on the 30th, he said he has already set up everything. That's 2 days. And he came back and said he made his first sale that same day, the timestamp, 4 p.m. he made his first sale, and he came back 7 a.m. the next day. He said he made 4 sales within the first 24 hours. And that same day again, he came and said he made sales for yesterday. Now, he's not the only person. There's also Chikwadi Martins, which is one of our top students who did the whole setup in 2 days. You can see I bought the course 3 days ago, so I started publishing 2 days ago. Now, he came back and said, I made a total of 15 sales in less than 48 hours of launching his PDF guide. Now, this same Chikwadi came in 10 days after launching to say that he has generated 350,000 naira in less than 10 days. Now, it's not the only person. There's also Benjamin Osage, who was a former 9-to-5er. He launched his PDF guide that same day and made over 10 sales from it. Now, there's also Amina, a mom who created a PDF guide business around balancing motherhood. Like, she was struggling because when she jumped on the call with me, she was complaining about how her children does not give her time. Like, she gave birth, she could not do work and the rest. And I told her one thing, and I said, Amina, this complaint that you are just complaining about to me, I want to appreciate you for being sincere with me, but this complaint is your next big idea. So what did she do? She turned that complaint, created a solution, and turned it into a PDF guide, helping other moms to balance motherhood. And she made 56 sales in 2 weeks. Now, there's also Moses, who has tried affiliate marketing, and that has frustrated him a lot. So when he got the program, he said, this is 2 weeks into this business. Mama, but thank you so much for this course and for this amazing community, because he has generated over 80,000 naira from the business. Now, it's not the only person. We can also talk about Larry, who generated 9 sales, and that's about 45,000 naira in his third day after setting up this PDF guide.
Okay,
Also,
wait.
Emmanuel, hear
So,
from him.
683,000 naira was generated from January till now since you joined.
Yes.
Okay, from your PDF, good.
Yes, I joined.
All right. Wait, before then, how long did it take you to make your first sales?
I think I remember I chatted you like it's like when I ran the ad, I think it was like the third day.
Yes.
Because the first day I ran the ad, I didn't make anything right at all. So it was not the second day. I think the second day or the third day that I ran it down. Now I got some purchases.
Wow, from AI PDF. Okay, so let me show you something.
All right, so Emmanuel generated 684,000 naira in his first month. Wow, guys, this is amazing. Now, if you've seen enough to know this is for you and you want to jump on this business right away, that is, you want to launch your own PDF guide business by weekend, then I have a special announcement for you, okay? Because I'm inviting you to join our PDF daily income system plus 7 days $500 challenge. Now, that's why I'm inviting you to this system. Now, I want you to be clear about what this is first. So first, this is not another online course that dumps videos on you with no direction. No, we're not doing that here, okay? Now, this is also not figure it out yourself coaching or an online academy on Telegram that leaves you confused. Also, we are not doing that yet. So the PDF income system, it's simple. So it is specific, a 5-day follow along program where you don't have to figure anything out on your own. Okay, so put differently, we are going to guide you from where you are right now, sitting on this presentation, wondering if this could really work for you, to launching your own PDF business and seeing your first credit alert roll in. I'm going to explain how we are going to do that shortly, because when you sign up for this PDF income system today, this is how it works. So the first thing to get is, remember I told you this is not like an online course that dumps videos on you, okay? So the first thing we are going to do is, you will get an email from me, okay? So this email will contain access to short video classes that walks you through step clearly, and a collection of all the AI PDF prompts, so that you don't have to create any prompt yourself. You just copy the prompt, you paste it, you get your PDF title, you copy the prompt, you paste it, it generates PDF solution that actually works. You copy the prompt, you paste it, you get designs for PDF cover, you copy the prompt, and it's going to run the ad and everything for you. Then you're also going to get access to our private community for guidance and questions. So I'm going to be sending you emails every single day for the next 5 days. Now, the goal is, if email one, I'm going to tell you to watch 2 to 3 videos and then give you a task. So what you are going to do is you are going to read the emails, watch the videos, and do the task that is inside the email. So once you're done with the task, you are expected to reply me that, okay, I've done the task, because that is the only way I can hold you accountable. And if you are going to join in, you must be accountable, because we need to make sure you're accountable, and that is the only way you can get results setting up your online businesses. So now, like I said earlier, every morning for the next 5 days, you will get daily actionable steps delivered to your mailbox. So you know exactly what to do every single day. And your job is simple. You watch the videos, you complete the tasks, and then you let me know that you're done, and then we'll move to the next day. Okay. Now, we also have a private community for question and answer. So this is after you have launched your PDF guide in the first 5 days, because that first 5 days, day one, I'll tell you how to pick a topic. Then day two, I'll tell you what to do. So by day 5, you must have launched your PDF guide business, because every single day we are picking one thing and we are doing it. So by day 5, you must have done everything to launch your PDF guide business. So after the whole 5 days, after the whole 5 days challenge, you join the PDF private community for continuous support. So in the videos, let me tell you what exactly we are going to cover in the videos. So first, you're going to learn how to come up with a high profitable problems using AI. So this is how it is. You will get access to the PDF. You get access to the PDF problem finder that will extract problems people are desperately searching for solutions to. All you have to do is copy and paste this prompt to either ChatGPT or Cloud, and it's going to show you topics that are very, very profitable. Then secondly, the PDF guide creation AI prompt. Now remember, people are paying real money for your PDF guide, right? So your PDF guide has to deliver real value. It has to deliver real value. So what we are going to do is this. Now remember we said there are 2 ways to get topic, right? So the first way is your experience. Now for your experience, you just write everything you know. It could be 4 lines, it could be 2 sentences, it doesn't matter. So you just paste it to our AI agent. So the AI agent is going to expatiate on those points that you've given it, and it's going to make it look very valuable and professional for people to pay. Remember, people are paying for it, so you have to sell something professional and something that delivers real value. Now, for the people that does not have any experience or expert that they want to turn into PDF, so you're going to get access to the exact AI prompts that will extract premium high value information. I'm not talking about some generic nonsense, some AI things that everybody knows, okay, this stuff was generated with AI. No, it's going to generate high value information, and it will turn it into a guide that your buyers will genuinely find valuable. Then the third video is you're going to get access to my 100,000 per day sales content template prompt. Okay, so now, because the thing is, people who don't know you or trust you yet, for them to pay money for your PDF guide, you have to say something that will convince them. You have to say something compelling, right? You have to make your offer impossible to ignore, right? So I'm going to give you a template, so you'd have to figure all this out by yourself. So you're going to use AI. It's also an AI agent, so you get the exact page template prompts we use to build highly persuasive sales content. Now, this content is what moves people who don't know you or haven't met you before to buy your PDF. Okay, so now there's also something we do inside the program again. So now, instead of you to waste time creating a PDF guide that you are not aware, you're not even sure if people are going to pay for, there's something we call get paid first, then create product after ask. So what this simply is we design a system that lets you test your topic idea by collecting money upfront from your customers before actually creating the PDF guide. Now, with this strategy, it is almost impossible to fail. So the fifth one is you're going to learn how to run low-cost meta ad that prints money. Okay, remember I said we use a special advertising system to get Meta, Facebook, and Instagram to show our PDFs to people ready to buy, right? So you do not have to worry about how to set up your ad, because I'm going to show you step by step how I run ad that bring in an average of 100,000 naira daily in sales. Also, this is the for those of you that want to go faceless, which I believe a lot of persons here in this call would go faceless route. Now, for the faceless route, I'm going to show you, give you access to the exact prompt, AI prompt, that is going to design scroll stopping image ads that look 100% real. So you're going to use these ads to sell your PDF guide without ever showing your face. And these are the same prompts that you can also use to create image ad across different markets. So it doesn't matter whether you're selling to Nigeria, you're selling to the UK, it doesn't matter whether you're selling to the US or Ghana, any country. So I'm going to give you a prompt that you can use to generate image ad for any country you're running your ad on. Okay. Now that's not all. There are some persons that sell ebook or PDF guide for as low as 1,000 naira. You're not going to make money that way. You're not going to be rich that way. Okay. Now, with the way you are going to position and package your PDF guide, you should be able to sell your PDF guide from 6,000 naira to 7,500 to 9,000 to 15,000 naira. In fact, my PDF guide currently I sell it for 25,000 naira, and the PDF guide is just 8 pages. The thing is, people don't matter, people don't care the content inside the PDF guide. It's how you position it, it's how you package it, and it's about the problem. The problem is a very deep problem. People are willing to pay any amount to buy your PDF guide. So far, it can solve the problem that they currently have. Now, that's not all. Every Friday, we have implementation coaching calls, because from my experience working with students, I've noticed that there are some people learn at different pace. There are some persons that by just chatting with them, they will know exactly what to do. Why for some, you need to bring them on a live call, on a live coaching call, so that you can speak to them one-on-one. That way they can freely express themselves, express the challenge they currently are, because it actually, most of the time, it's actually different from what every other person is experiencing. So what we do every Friday is bring everybody in to have one-on-one calls with me. So now on the call, you ask your question and I'm going to reply you on a personal basis. Okay, so it doesn't matter if the kind of challenge you have, your PDF business, or you just need me to motivate you, or you need me to show you something you are currently stuck at. I'm going to address it on our Friday coaching call. Now, so basically all you have to do is simple. Follow everything we show you and execute, then report your progress in the private community. So if you can do just that, trust me, you are going to get a lot of results from it. Okay. So also, I want you to note something again. The PDF Daily Cash Challenge is open to only 20 people, because remember, I'm going to be doing coaching calls with them. I'm also going to be sending them emails every single day for the next 5 days. Okay. So I can only work with 20 people, because that's the only way I can actually have time, and I can actually be committed to work with them for them to get results. So this means that this is actually an opportunity to be part of the group of Nigerians who are quietly making daily from AI and earning passive income. So now here's a question for you, and I want you to be really honest about this. Now, by this weekend, you're able to put together a PDF guide that has the capacity to generate 50,000 naira a day in profit. Okay, by this weekend. And if you're making that, that's going to mean that you'll be averaging 1.5 million naira every single month. Now, I want to ask you, how much would you think such a skill would be worth to you? Remember, if you're making 50,000 naira a day, it means that it's 1.5 million naira in a month. So how much would it be worth for you to invest in such a skill? I want you to think about that for a moment. So while at it, remember this guy, Usman, right? My former employee. So Usman launched a PDF guide on March 10th, and in 2 months, he had raised the money he needed for a medical surgery. So one PDF guide alone generated 10.6 million naira for him. Now, if you could only make 10% of his results monthly in 2026, how much would that be worth to you? How much would that be worth to you?
I've spent 20,000 on ad.
Now, our in-person training is usually is usually 500,000 naira, as you can see. So we host
Abandoned.
so we actually host in-person training once in a blue moon, and we charge up to 500,000 naira every single month for it. Now, I don't want you to be scared because I'm not going to charge you anything close to that, okay? But quick question: if you invest 500,000 naira in a business, and that business goes on to generate 3 million naira every single month for you, don't you think that's a good business investment? Remember, you invested 500,000 naira, and every single month you're making 3 million naira from that 500,000 initial investment. Don't you think that's a good business? Of course it is, right? Because the 500,000 naira is a one-time investment and you're making 3 million naira every single month from it. Okay. So you're not going to be paying 500,000 naira today, okay? So I'm going to give you a discounted offer for today only. So the offer to join the 5-day challenge and the PDF income system program is 60,000 naira. Okay, so literally investing just 60,000 naira into a business that can make you 1 million naira. But then again, for those of you that have stayed to this point, I'm going to give you fastest finger discounts. Okay, so you're not going to be paying 60,000 naira. If you are acting right now, I'm going to give you fast finger discounts, a massive discount. But if you're investing just 60,000 naira in a business that can make you 3 million naira every month, which is, remember, 6,000 one-time investment, 3 million every single month, that simply means that it is a very, very good business, right? Because if you think about it very well, as a business point of view, even if you sell only one small PDF guide for 4,000 naira, of course, I don't advise my students to sell below 5,000, but let's assume you are not confident enough. So you sell your PDF guide for only 4,000 naira and you get one buyer in a day. That means in 30 days, you are generating 120,000 naira in a month from that business. And that's like 2 times your enrollment fee, even on the slowest result. And this is like the worst case scenario. Let's say you're not serious with the business. You're still going to walk away with 2 times profit of what you invested today. Now, as you can see, look at Al-Madani, for example. He said 51 sales so far from one PDF. This is good business. The money I invested in it is way, way, way worth it. Thanks, Nana. It's only God that can help me to bless you. Amen. As you can see, 41 sales from a single investment. Does it not make sense? Does it not make better sense to you from the investment standpoint, right? Because if you think about it, it's a very good investment. Now, if you think yes, this is what I'm going to do. Before I show you the massive discounts, I want to give you a 30 days first sale guarantee, okay? Because I'm ready to remove all the risks from your side. So this is the thing. I want you to take up on this guarantee. If you follow this training and the 5-day challenge in full, you implement every single thing exactly as taught, and you don't get your first sale within 30 days after launch, I, Nana, is going to refund you your entire investment. I'm taking all the risks because I know this work. Because from experience, within that 30 days, you're going to come back with testimony thanking me for changing your life. So anyway, here's a special offer for those of you who are ready to join the challenge now. Because remember, I said I'm giving you a fastest finger reward. All right. So here's the deal. The first 15 people to pay right now can get in for just 47,900 naira instead of 60,000 naira. Okay, so these are the first 15 people. Remember, we are only working with 20 people because it's only I can't give my time to a lot of persons, so we are limiting the number so I'll be able to give them my full attention. So this is it here. As you can see, there is a gray button. There's a gray button. There's a gray button below the video where you see make a transfer of 47,900 naira to this Sterling bank account. So you can see the Sterling bank accounts here. So make a transfer to the Sterling bank accounts or Pro System Limited, and then after payments, you send your receipt to the number. Okay, so you can write the account number down. All right, so the first 15 persons to join the PDF Daily Catch Challenge, you get 2 fast bonuses. So the first bonus is I'm going to give you 60 PDF topics that are proven to print money in 2026. This means that when you come in, you don't need to think of topic again. You just open these 60 PDF topics, select one, any of the one that you pick, okay? Anyone you pick, it's going to sell like crazy. So you just pick anyone and start building. Now, the reason I'm giving you these bonuses, I want you to launch as fast as possible.
When
Right in
heritage
your
meets
hand,
brilliance.
packed with authentic.
When
Cook it right
heritage
in your
meets
hand,
brilliance.
packed with authentic recipes, local spice secrets.
All right, so that's not all. I'm also going to give you a bonus on how to create AI videos with your smartphone. Remember, so I use these images and I turn it into this.
Every detail tells a story. For the woman who graces the room with quiet
So, and also created
And clear.
Now, this is a skill that you can also monetize. You can also use this skill to sell your PDF guide. You can also create videos for businesses and charge as much as 20,000 naira per video. So you can, it's a money-making skill right now. So you're also going to get access to this program. Okay, normally I sell this program for 25,000 naira, but you're going to get access to this AI video course for free. Remember, we can only accommodate 20 people for the challenge, and the first 15 people to pay right now are going to secure the 47,900 naira slot, while the remaining 5 people have to pay the 60,000 naira. So the fastest fingers are going to win. Okay. All right. So now it's time. Next slide. After this, we show you the payment details on the slide. So as soon as you see it, go ahead and make transfer because we'll be doing counter. All right. So this is the payment details. So as you're right now, my PA is right here. So I'm going to tell my PA to let me know once the 20 slots are gone. Okay. So Henry, so what I want you to do is, Henry, can you hear me? Yeah. All right, awesome. So what I want you to do is once the 20 slots are done, just let me know, signify me so that I can just put it down. Okay. Okay. All right. Awesome. So you can see some of the slots are already going in. You can see, yeah, people are taking in slots. All right. So you can actually take a screenshot. You can take a screenshot of the payment details. Screenshot it, open your bank account, open your bank details, and make a transfer to this Sterling Bank account number and send a receipt to this number on WhatsApp. All right. So we are going to be doing a countdown right now. All right. Awesome. All right. Awesome. Okay. Good. All right. So comment paid once you've made payments. Okay. Just comment paid in the comment section once I've done your payments. Comment paid. Okay. All right. Awesome. I can see it coming, guys. So just keep it coming. Now, let me be upfront with you. The results you get from this PDF income system, it may not make you the richest person in your city, right? But there is one thing I can tell you for free. It is going to do this 100%. It is going to make sure you have a business that is capable of putting anything from 100,000 naira in your account every single day, even while you're sleeping, while you're stuck in traffic, or going about your day. This business is going to do that for you. Now, it simply means that this AI PDF business will also be able to help you wake up to credit alert. And it is not just once. I'm talking about everyday credit alert, not on lucky days. So you're going to be making money every single day and you're going to wake up to alert. Now, you're also going to be free from sending those painful, please, I'm in a tight spot messages to friends and family. Like no more shame or embarrassment, no more saying, I'm going to sort it out, I'll get back to you. No, when deep down, you know nothing will happen, right? Because you know that you have a business that brings in money for you every single day. That is what this PDF business is going to do for you. Now, it's also going to put you in a position to give generously to your family, to charity, to your church, without wondering if you are going to have enough left for yourself. You're going to be giving without thinking twice. It also means that you have consistent food stuff in your house without stress. You're going to be paying school fees on time, not at the last minute. You're going to be settling your rent comfortably, not after weeks of dodging your landlord. Now, it also means that you finally be able to clear those debts that have been weighing on your shoulders for too long. This PDF business is going to help you clear those debts. You also have enough, in fact, more than enough to take care of your loved ones, to take care of the people you claim you love, the way you've always wanted to take care of them, like sending money to your old parents, like sending money to your siblings, like the people who actually really need you. You'll be able to send money to them and take care of them the way you always wanted to do. Now, you also have fund that you can actually use to fund your career move, to take that professional exam, to pay for that certification that you always wanted. that dream business, that project, that land, that gadget that you've always been eyeing, you now be able to have a business that can actually fund it. This means that you also be able to upgrade your lifestyle. Okay, now this is what the PDF income system can give you: predictable income, daily cash flow, and peace of mind. Now, this is how to make payments. The fastest finger discount is 47,900 naira. So make a bank transfer to the Sterling bank details on your screen, and after payment, send your payment details to this number on WhatsApp. Okay, so far 5 slots have been taken. So 5 slots have been taken. So we have just 10 more. So I think the smartest thing to do right now is to book your slot right now. Okay, so open your bank app and make your transfer right away and send the receipt to WhatsApp. I'm going to onboard you directly. Right? Awesome. Okay, yeah, keep it coming, guys. Now, if you're one of those people who have invested money in different online programs and nothing has ever come out of them, I can actually understand that you want to try again, because we are humans. And I also understand that you're scared. Okay, now you're scared that what if the same thing happens again? Like, you've paid for courses, you've paid for programs, but nothing has ever worked for you. Nothing is always working. Now, if this is you, I want you to listen up, okay? Because trying again is only scary when you're repeating the same thing. Now, if you have observed closely, if you have paid attention to this presentation, this is not another course that dumps content on you and disappears, or another online academy on Telegram filled with too many people. This is a follow-along program, so it is actually different. Do you understand? Because we are telling you exactly what to do at every point in time until you launch. So the first 5 days, I'm going to be sending you email every single day, every morning. I'll be telling you exactly what to do. And at the end of the email, I'll tell you what tasks to do. So your work is basically simple. Open the emails, do the tasks, and reply me. Okay, so once you reply me, I will send you the next email the following day and tell you what to do the next day. This means that I'm tracking your progress and I'm sending you tasks to do based on that progress. So by the end of 7 days, by the end of the 5 days, you have launched your PDF guide business that is beginning to bring in money for you every single day. So it's not a cost. It is way, way different. Okay? It is way, way different. Now, you don't need luck to succeed here. You just need to follow the instructions as directed. And if you can do that, just that alone, you are going to succeed. Again, this is the payment details. So make your transfer to the Sterling account on your screen. 47,900 naira. Remember, it's for the first 15 people. And the last time I checked, let me check again. I think 7 slots are already gone. So you want to hurry up to pick your slot right now. So open your bank app and make a transfer to this account number, 47,900 naira. Send it to this account number, and that is my WhatsApp number on the screen. So send me your payment receipt and I'm going to onboard you immediately. Okay. All right. So this is for those of you that can't afford the full amount right now, probably because maybe you did not really plan it, or you don't have enough money with you right now and you want to raise money for it. Okay, so if you can't afford the full amount right now and you're serious about the PDF challenge, here is how I can help you. Okay, simple. You can still secure your slot at the 47,000 naira price by making a part payment. Okay, but that part payment must be at least 20,000 naira. Now, this part payment you're making, you're not getting access to the PDF challenge. No. What this part payment is doing is it's locking your discount. So it means that even if you come back 1 week, 2 weeks, 30 days after, you're not paying the 60,000 naira that others are paying. It means that you're going to just balance up the 47,900 naira. Okay, so even if the price of the program goes up to 100,000 naira, you are not paying that. So you're just balancing the 47,900 naira. So that's what the part payment actually does. Okay, so you only be able to start the challenge once you have completed the full 47,900 naira payment. So the part payment only holds your discount. It does not give you access. All right. So Now, you can make your part payment. The account number is on the screen below the video you're going to see. So make a part payment and send your receipt so you can lock that up. Now let's meet Ola. So Ola joined the PDF Daily Card Challenge on the 25th of November, and he finished the whole setup the next day and shared his progress report. According to him, his first sale came in less than 48 hours of joining the challenge, and then the second sale came in a few minutes after. And there's also Martins who made 100 sales of a 3,500 PDF in 10 days. And there's also this Shikadu. This is exactly what he said. He said exactly what he thought in the video. Exactly what he said in the video. If you apply it, you will see results. I'm not perfect in creating high product, but I use the strategy I use in doing my business on it. I'll categorically tell you that there's a lot of money. There's a lot of money and less stress in it. It's the perfect side also I've been looking for. Now, it's not the only person, because but right now he has generated over 200 sales from that same PDF guide business. You understand? So then, Nika, hear from me.
So how much have you made in total from seller?
From seller, I just want. I think I saw on Saturday, on Friday, 178. And since then, nothing.
Can you see, guys? He made 178,000 naira in his first week. Now, the amazing part is this man is in his late 60s. So if it can work for someone in his late 60s, then it can work for anybody. You understand?
The name is Kenny Wenimo, right?
Yeah. Yes.
So I was very excited when I saw your message that you've made sales, because I'm also from Bayelsa, and when I saw that you made sales, like it felt like a different feeling. So
really?
Yeah, in the past 30 days, how much have you generated in sales so far?
I've done 400K in sales.
400K, wow! And today just 12th day of the month.
Yes.
Wow. Well, that's crazy. Hey, wait, that your social media job that you were doing before paying you monthly?
That's about, it was barely 100K.
So Kenny Wenimo, a former social media manager, made 400,000 naira in 12 days. Guys, this is.
I've made over 216,000 so far. I started I started on Sunday. I've made over 48 sales so far, which I'm to the margin of 216,000.
Wow. That's actually good. Yeah, you started this thing last week, right?
Yes. Last week Sunday. Same Sunday.
Wow. So like in one week where you've been able to like do over 48 sales, which is okay, the product cost is like 5,000, so that's like 200 and something thousand naira in sales.
Yes.
Wait, I sell it to other countries because I can see like Ghana, Kenya, is it Tanzania and the rest?
Yes, I am. I'm basically doing on the whole Africa.
Wow, one PDF to different countries.
All right, you can see Ben launched his PDF last week and did over 46 sales. That's 216,000 naira in a single week, selling to different African countries. Remember, I told you like one PDF you can sell it to Nigeria, Ghana, Cameroon, Congo, UK, any country. So Ben actually sold one PDF and he was selling it to different countries at the same time. And he was able to make 216,000 in a single week doing just that. So there's also Victory, who made 49 sales in a day. And he said he also did the same thing, one PDF, and he was selling it to 3 countries. He was selling it to Nigeria, selling it to Ghana, and he was selling it to Kenya. He was so happy that he has to send me this. He said, started with a small budget, made some mistake, and I've learned. Let's do more this week. And he shared his results. So there's also Ugu, who made 17 sales of PDF in a single day. That's about 85,000 naira in a day. There's Martins, who has done over 609 sales from his PDF. According to him, his goal is to cross 600 sales. Now, if you do 600 times 3,500 naira, just do the number. So this is exactly what is going to happen for you in the next happen to you in the next 30 days if you take action right now. So the bank details is on your screen. So make a payment to the Sterling Bank accounts on your screen. Let me even check how many slots are being taken. Okay, all right. I think we have about still 7 slots. All right, so we still have like 8 more slots to go. So once the 15 slots are taken, the price goes back to 60,000 naira. So the smartest thing to do right now is to make your payment of 47,900 naira to invest in this training right now. So once you do the payment, you can send the receipt to this WhatsApp number, and I'm going to onboard you direct. Okay. Now, if you're still thinking about joining the PDF Daily Cash Challenge, then it means you really need it. Because if you are still watching it to this point, it means you need it. That's just the truth. So why not do the next natural thing a person who loves themselves actually do? Bet on yourself. Because if you think about it, you have absolutely nothing to lose. Because the worst that is going to happen is you launch your PDF guide business, and in 30 days, if you don't make sales, I'm going to make you a refund. And the best that's going to happen is in the next 7 days, you're going to have a business that starts making money for you every single day. And I'm very sure that's basically what is going to happen for you. Because a wise man once said, a man has to, but you have to bet on yourself. Because a wise man once said, a man has to constantly bet on himself. Else, you could be walking around lucky and never know it. You could see lucky opportunities without realizing. Remember, we all pray for opportunities that are going to change our life. But if you see one, do you know? You wouldn't know except you bet on that opportunity. Now, we only have 20 people for this challenge, because that's the amount we can actually commit to. And the first 15 people to pay right now secures the 47,900 naira slot. I think the last time I checked, over more than 7 persons have actually picked up a slot. So it means that once the 15 slots are taken, the remaining 5 have to pay 60,000 naira to join. So the fastest finger is going to win, right? So now, if at this point you are yet to enroll in our PDF income system just like others, then seems like you're actually wondering. Maybe you are thinking, what if it doesn't work for me, Nana? Well, it actually works. You see, the thing is, expecting things to always go badly is a very sad way to live. It's a very, very sad way to live. Because think about it. If you wake up in the day and you're going to work, you don't think about what if you die in a car accident. You only think about how to get to work safely. So when it comes to betting on yourself, taking on opportunities, why don't you think, why are you not optimistic? Why don't you think that what if this actually works for me? And to think that you are covered with a money back guarantee. The smarter things to do is to join right now. Now, Uzi, for example, made 15 sales in 7 days. And Sadiq, for example, made 963 sales with a single PDF guide. So to join, the bank detail is on your screen. You can take a screenshot right now, send your payments of 47,900 naira to this Sterling account number, and then you send your payment receipt to this number on WhatsApp. All right. So, more slots are being taken. So 9 slots have gone already. Awesome. Yeah, I'm really proud of what you guys are doing. That's because that's basically what to taking actions and betting on themselves. Can't wait to work with you closely. All right, so let's do some frequently asked questions. So the first question is, how soon can I make money from this? The answer is simple. Some people make their first sale in 24 to 48 hours after setup. Others take a week or 2. So it's depending on how fast you can follow step. Okay, but the moment your PDF guide is online and you start using the selling system, you've actually opened yourself to a cash machine that makes money for you 24/7. Because Ola, for example, now he made his first sale in less than 48 hours of joining the challenge. All right. Then there's also Kolade who made sales the same morning he set up his PDF guide business. So that's basically how fast it is. There's also Obi Promise and Goske who made sales 3 days. So it's between the first 1 to 3 days you're going to make sales. So it is that fast. So again, this is the payment details. Payment details before we take the next question. So you can take the screenshots, you can write the account number and open your bank app to make the transfer and send your payment details to this to book your slots, because slots are filling up very fast. All right. And once my assistant confirm that the slots are all gone, you're going to pay 60,000 naira for it. All right. So next question. Hope when I pay, you won't disappear. So the thing is, why will I disappear? Eh? Why will I disappear? Remember, I told you I run a PDF publishing company. So it simply means that this is something I do full time. Now, being present in the community also makes me stay ahead in the industry because, for example, there is nobody that actually knows it all. I learn a lot from this community. So that's why I'm always active and interacting in the community, because the same way my students are selling PDF, it's the same way I'm also selling PDF on the internet too. Remember, I'm always looking out for exceptional PDFs that I can actually partner and scale it up to millions of naira in sales. You can see what this lady said. You can see what this lady said. This is the first time I'm meeting someone who is interested in your success more than what he stands to get from it. He's very patient and ready to sacrifice his time and resources for you to learn it. You see, these are what people are actually saying about me because I'm very present in the community. And the best part is we also have team of moderators. So we have someone else that is also present in the community. So I'm not the only person, because if you think about it, I'm going to be honest with you, only me alone won't be able to answer all the questions in the community because I'm human. I'm running my own business and I have my own things to fix. So we also have other people. So we have a team, including me, that we answer questions simultaneously. So it's either I'm online or my community manager is online or the assistant is online. So we are always online interacting with the community so that your questions will always be answered on time. So can I do this with my phone? Yes, you can do it with your phone. For example, this lady made 8 sales using just her phone. So far your phone have access to the internet, you can actually use your phone to do it. Now, do I need to show my face or start posting videos online to make sales? No. This is a faceless business, okay? So your product is a PDF guide, not you. Nobody cares about you. Remember, most of the PDF guide that we are going to be creating, we are using pen name. Like for me now, for example, on my PDF guide, I use a female pen name. So it has nothing to do with Nanabo. You're not going to see Nanabo in any PDF guide. I use female name, I use pen name for it. So people are not even going, if your co-workers, your friends or family, they're not going to know, even if they buy a PDF guide, they're not going to know that you are the one running that PDF guide. Okay. So the selling is done with word, not video. So you stay behind the scenes while the alert enters your account. So how much do I need to start? Simple. I know most of you are going to be running, okay, so if I'm going to be running advert, then I'll be spending money, right? So how much do you need to start? It's simple. Minimum of 5,000 naira is going to get you started. And this is the money for ad. The PDF guide setup requires zero cost. You're not paying for any AI tool. You're not paying for any prompts. You're not paying for everything. So you're using free tools. And I'm already giving you the prompts to use and the templates. So you're not paying for anything. You're just setting everything up by following the instructions. And you need a minimum of 5,000 naira to get started with your advert. So how are we going to make people believe that we are not scam since we are not showing our face? So the truth is, the people who buy PDF guide online are not overly concerned about getting scammed. These people, they care more about getting their problems solved. Plus, you can create an AI character that give you your product a face. So they don't care. They just want to solve their problem. Okay? Now, can I do this with my job? Big fat yes. All you need is to set up your PDF in just one weekend. So you just block out this coming weekend. And then you lock in. Do you understand? So that's basically what you need. Now, how do I know? How do I know people are? How do I know people are? How do I know people will? How do I know people are actually buy my PDF guide? What if nobody pays? The answer is simple. Nigerians are already buying PDF guide every single day. So PDF guide like weight loss, like business tips, like parenting advice, recipe, health remedies. So you don't need millions of buyers. You just need few people daily. And that is enough to give you steady cash flow. For example, if this lady on Instagram can sell a PDF guide on blowjob school where she teach people how to give men amazing blowjob, how about your PDF guide that solves like a very grim problem? Why won't people pay for it? So people are definitely going to pay for it. If this woman is selling this PDF stuff for like 12,000 naira, That means you can sell anything, any PDF guide about any problem, and people are going to pay a lot of money for it. So will it really work for me? Because I've tried other online businesses and failed. See, the thing is, I'm going to be honest with you. Trying again is only scary when you are repeating the same thing. Now you must observe that this is not another online course that dumps contents on you and disappear, or another online academy on Telegram filled with too many people. So this is actually a challenge. It's different. That's why I'll be sending you email every day for the next 5 days. It's different. Okay, the reason why I'm sending you emails every day for 5 days is I want to ensure you execute everything within 5 days, and I want to hold you accountable, because as you're sharing your progress report, I'll be tracking it and I'll be sending you the next email and the next task for you to do. So it is actually different, and it's the reason why our students get results fast. Again, to make you feel comfortable, I'm backing this with a guarantee. Okay, so if you follow this training in full, if you implement everything exactly as taught, and don't get your first hide, and I'll refund you your entire investment. Okay, I'm taking all risks because I know this works, and I know in the next 30 days you're going to slide into my DM and give me your testimony. Again, this is the payment details. So make your payment to this Sterling account number. So you can screenshot it right now and send your payment details to this number on WhatsApp. All right, so congratulations to all those taking a bet on themselves. This is actually what serious people do. Serious people act, okay? It's actually the doers that are blessed, not the hearers, okay? So you have to take action, right? So peace. Now, note again, we only accommodate 20 people for the challenge. The first 15 people to pay right now secure the 47,900 slot, while the remaining 5 have to make the payment of 60,000. So fastest finger win. Okay, this is the payment details right here on your screen. And thank you for attending this presentation. So you can follow me on social media, on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. Okay. Again, if you can't afford the full payments amounts right now, you're serious about the PDF challenge, yes, how I can help you. So you can make your part payment here by paying 20,000 naira, and this is the payment details. So thank you so much for attending this. I I hope to see you inside. I would love to see you inside and help you set up your PDF guide business. So thank you so much. Goodbye.